good morning, good morning. My name is LouAnn and welcome to my kitchen. That coffee is a brewing and you know there's some sweet iced tea in that ice box. And I could get that tea kettle up and running and whistling and we can have us a cup of hot tea and visit for a little bit. Anyway, so today is my recipe for the Christmas candy collab that is hosted by Mountain Grandma and Yogi Hollow Farm. Now, I have never made this recipe before, so hopefully it will work out. And it is out of this cookbook, and I will also leave the recipe down below for you to make it. Hopefully it will work out. If not, we will be making another recipe. So let's turn the camera around. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I got a cup of softened butter, and I did microwave it a little bit. I got a cup of karo syrup. It didn't say whether it wanted the clear or the dark, so we got that. Then we are going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and a half teaspoon of salt to this, and we're going to mix this together. And of course, I am going to get my spatula to get all that yummy karo syrup out. Roams, just pours out just like honey. And hopefully I get everything. Now we need to mix all this up. And before we add one more ingredient to this. Now we add 3½ cups of powdered sugar and mix with a fork. So I'm going to add the sugar. And I'm using ½ cup increments. And then we need to mix this with a fork first. So I'm going to get finished putting the sugar in here and I'll be right back. So the recipe says after mixing with the fork, then knead with hands. So I think we got to get all in, and then we will have to put this in the fridge for cooling fridge and shape into small balls before we do the next. I'm going to move my fork out of the way for a minute. I'm going to knead this with my hands, kind of get it better mixed. This is your best mixing tool. Right here is your hand. Just a FYI. I probably should have done this better with added a little bit of the sugar at a time. I don't know. No, it's mixing better now. Now that I got my great mixing deal right here in my hand. So I'm going to finish mixing this, put it in the fridge, and I'll be back for the next step. Now we take our bonbons and we just roll them in the chocolate. After I dump the whole deal. So we're going to roll them in the chocolate, and then we're going to put them back on our wax paper, even though the recipe doesn't say to put it on wax paper. It's just part of making candy, having wax paper. The next thing you do is add a piece of pecan on top of your Christmas bonbon. Like that. And I have another idea you could do with these as well. You could take your melted chocolate and just stream it like this. Just stream it across the top of your syrup mixture like that. And then add your piece of pecan or walnut or whatever kind of nut that you choose, and then you won't, do it like that. Or you could, in actuality, you could get a piece of wax paper, put one of those cooling racks in your pan, and then drizzle the chocolate over there that way. But just a quick idea of Christmas bonbons.